everything is coming back to normal. We're slowly going back into our normal routine. We're going back to work. We're going back to school, summer camps, daycares are opening up. So everything is slowly getting back to normal. We're slowly going back into work. So things are starting to pick up. But kids have questions. They're like, why did we have this virus in the first place? Why did we need to go through all that? Why isn't everything open? Why is the library only open 2 hours for 3 days? Why do I have to wear this mask all the time? They're going to have lots of questions. Now, what are you going to say? It was a pain to go through all that. If it was for all of us, this would never have happened. But it did. The whole world went through it. So what do we tell our kids? Hi, welcome to my channel, Grow with Kids, where we talk about raising children and traveling with them. I'm your host, Rena. We find a silver lining. We find the positive behind all of this. What's the positive that came from all this? What were the good things that came out of this, that we all learned, that we all got more into, that we hadn't before? We had took it for granted before. Family time. We got a lot more time to spend together. We worked together, we did studying together, we cooked together, we played together. We basically were together all the time. So we had a lot more family time. Now, you might look at it as a bad way, you might look at it as a good way, but definitely more family time. So there was a lot more family time. We got to spend time together. So the kids got to spend more time with each other. Siblings got to play with each other more. We got to know the kids more. We had more talking time together because how much TV or how many video games can you play in a day? So a lot more talking with one another. A lot more trying to figure out what kind of games we could play together. What else can we do together that kept a social distance as well? So a lot more family time together. A lot more time spent with each other. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be alerted of videos posted twice every week. Because the kids had to do homeschooling, they got to use the computer a lot more. Both my 4-year-old and my 7-year-old use the computer. So they got to learn how to turn it on, turn it off, go to Google. They now know what Google is, and they think Google has all the answers. They also know how to play a lot more video games. They know how to handle the computer, get on it, get off it, and move from one icon to another icon, move from one software to another software. So that's the one thing that came out of it. They got new skills, computer skills that will be very useful in the future. We all became a lot more healthier because the restaurants weren't open, so we ate more at home. So we got to cook together and figure out what we wanted to eat. And we chose healthier foods, more vegetables, more of the healthier dishes. Mind you, my kids, they were into all sorts of pastas, noodles, pizza. So all of the Italian foods we got to learn how to cook. But then we also had a lot more Indian food. So we had aloo puri, we had chole bhature, we had the normal roti with dal. But then we also had the sweet dishes, kheer, jalebi, and then the kind of like the street dishes, so golgappe, chaat. So we did the whole works. We had fun with food, but we chose healthier. But then we also did a lot more hiking. We did a lot more walking. So we definitely became a lot more healthier as a family. And lastly, we all became a lot more stronger. Because we went through all this and we're still going through some of it, we know that we could handle a lot more. I know the kids are becoming more resilient. They know they can handle this much better, and they can try to balance it off a lot more. Because they've gone through this, their mind is in such ways that they can find ways to handle anything in the future that comes to them. And they might be able to spin it off and make it more positive, and find a more positive outlook to anything that comes their way. I hope this video was useful and you liked it. If you have any comments or questions, don't forget to write them down in the comment section. If you would like to be part of this community, you're always welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that we could meet every week and talk about kids. Until next time.